Hi, Dr. Alex here, and this is just a quick little video to say thank you to Old Media Guy for inviting me onto his live stream on Saturday night, at least it was night for me, where we discussed and dissected Doctor Who for over 2 hours, initially with the intention of focusing primarily on the original Doctor Who, numbers 1 through 8, but we were in no mood to allow artificial restrictions to stifle our creativity, and of course we then meandered into the new Doctor Who with Eccleston, Tennant, Smith and Capaldi, as well as the interregnum between old Doctor Who and new Doctor Who, where the entire franchise was only sustained through the love and support of the fandom, and certain companies such as Big Finish, which along with the BBC's other licensed outlets of media, were the only means to acquire new Doctor Who stories in that period between Paul McGann and Christopher Eccleston. I cannot stress enough how thankful I am that Old Media Guy invited me on to what was such an information-dense live stream. There was barely a slack second, such that every moment that passed seemed to be packed with important Doctor Who information, as well as some other side topics we meandered into, including, on occasion, politics and education. In fact, it put me in mind of the only other large, lengthy live stream I've been involved with, which was the one where Jesse Milestone, Mindless Entertainment, invited me on, where again we had almost exactly 2 hours of very information-rich, entertaining, and on occasion very silly when it got to Mad Libs, footage. And just as with Mindless Entertainment's livestream, this livestream with Old Media Guy was incredibly entertaining and fun to do, in both the light-hearted things we discussed, veering into some very potentially serious topics, particularly the degradation of media in general and the dumbing down of almost every aspect of mainstream media output, not just fiction, in the case of Doctor Who, but also into their science and news output. We were very lucky to be joined by a special guest, Bionic Belly Button, and I'm very pleased that so many other people were joining in the chat to ask questions. In particular, I did notice Deej Odyssey was in there, and he's always been a very positive and strong supporter. And I know that there were other people in the chat too, but I'm almost certain, as I almost always do, to have forgotten to mention some very important people that were in the chat, and I apologize right now for that. And by important, I mean supportive and good friends. Anyway, Old Media Guy allowed me to talk about my previous incarnation as a Big Finish writer and the stuff that was produced with Big Finish, as well as promote the Doctor Reads the Doctor by the Doctor Season 12, the current alternative Season 12 of Doctor Who, which is out there on YouTube already in its complete form, and promote the alternate media version of it, otherwise known as the Kindle novel and Kindle paperback novels, which are also available to buy on Amazon. I'll just finish by saying that Old Media Guy and I discussed the possibility of doing further live streams, and we're both very keen to do that, and it is probable, although I will have to learn how to use StreamYards properly, which is a terrifying prospect, but it's probable that I will host the next one, and Old Media Guy will be my guest. I wonder if we'll ever see his face, but I suspect not. He's a very private individual, unlike me, where I can't really hide anymore since I've filmed myself over multiple Doctor Who stories. It's difficult to put that genie back in the bottle. So anyway, I encourage you all to go and watch the recording of the live stream, which is of course available on YouTube. The link will be in the description. And I just want to say thank you once again, Old Media Guy, for organising such an entertaining and informative live stream that kept myself, and I'm sure himself, and the people who are watching entertained for over 2 hours. I hope to see you all in the next one, wherever that may be. And until then, everyone out there, take care.